Special occasion speech, take one. Audience, my girlfriend and Malachi. Hello, I will be giving my speech today. I'll be acting as the best man at my friend Chowik's wedding. Now, a few years ago, when I was 12 years old, I only really had one friend. Now, I won't say his name due to privacy reasons, so for the sake of the speech, I'll refer to him as Ben. Now, Ben wasn't much of a good friend, but he was the only one I actually had at that time. So I didn't see how bad of a friend he really was, and how miserable he had made me. Until about my 13th birthday. I met someone named Chadwick. We almost instantly became friends, and he kind of helped me realize how terrible of a friendship I actually had with Ben, and how miserable it really made me become over the years that I had been friends with him. So after realizing how terrible of a friendship I had with Ben, I kind of cut loose the friendship because it was too toxic and it was bringing down my happiness too far. Now, after that day, I instantly started to become more of a positive person. I started making a lot more friends with Chadwick, and we made a lot of good memories for the first 2 years of our friendship. Now, life went on. We caused as much trouble as we could, but after a while, we began to drift until we basically weren't much of friends anymore. I'd maybe see him a few times every month, and as time went on, we stopped talking one day, and we had drifted too far, and we kind of just made new friends, and we made new best friends. And I always thought, how could a friendship like ours just end out of nowhere? And it just didn't set right with me. It didn't make much sense. And after all the memories and the fun things we did as friends, and all the bad and good times we went through together, it really just didn't make sense overall. So after roughly a year, I decided there was no way that could be the end to our friendship. And there had to be more to it than I remembered, something we came up with, the dream. Now, the dream was to work together at the same place for as long as we could, so we could cause trouble and get paid for it. Yeah, we're 14 to 15-year-old boys, and that's just that's just what our mindset was. We like to cause trouble. That's just how we were. So after a while, I was about 16 years old, and I invited Chadwick to come work at a Subway I worked at that time, and it was just this little Subway in town, and it was inside of a Casey's gas station. Now, eventually, he did get the job after I invited him, and we could finally live out what we called the dream. That we had always wanted, and we always dreamed about. And once again, we were right back to being friends, causing more trouble just like we did before. We worked together for almost 2 years, and honestly, it was the best job I had so far because we worked together almost every day. And now, all of this brings me to a story. One day, when we were about 14, it started raining, and we thought our plans for the day would be completely ruined. But we got an idea. Just like all great 14-year-old ideas, we decided it'd be fun to still follow through with our plans, and despite the rain. So we decided, since we didn't want to get our only clothes that we had at that time on all wet, we decided to strip down to our underwear and go outside and continue on with our plans. We ran around all the neighborhood in our underwear while it was raining real bad, and we didn't really care. We had no cares in the world, and we were out to have fun. It was a big moment in our lives. Even though it was something small and something silly, it was still a really big moment in our lives that really meant a lot to us. It was a big memory for us. Now, why am I telling you this story? Well, because no matter what happens, no matter what kind of darkness or bad people in your life are trying to bring you down, Chadwick will always be there to bring you right back up, be your best friend, and will let nothing stand in his way to have fun. And now he'll do the same for his beautiful and loving wife. When him and his wife first got together, way back in the day, I was a little upset because I thought that we wouldn't really see each other much anymore. But after seeing how happy he is now with this girl, I'm actually quite happy for him, and I'm just happy overall seeing how happy he is. I wish him the best and hope they live a long, happy life together. I know he will never let anything stand between them, and he will make his wife the happiest girl in the world. I know he will. I believe if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be who I am today. So thank you so much, Chuck, for being my friend over all the years. And after every dumb argument we had, you helped me make new friends when I thought I couldn't, and become more of a positive person overall when I was at my darkest times and being the most negative. We had made more memories since we started to work together until all the way up until now. And we continue to make new memories every time we hang out. I look forward to making more great memories together, but with your beautiful wife in the picture as well. I will forever cherish the moments we had while we were young, causing all the trouble in the world around our tiny little town, and all the memories we had while working together. From all the weird sandwiches we made, all the experiments we made, and all the pizzas we made at Subway, a sandwich shop, to every mail packet war that we had with the Casey's worker across the building. So, congratulations, buddy. Thank you.